Good morning. The title for today is Entering Uncharted Territory. And the blurb I wrote is I'm not going to count any more waves. This is the eternal now. We have entered uncharted territory in human evolution. I will take each day as it comes. No commitment except to simply be me, day by day. To live, to love, to connect, to create. I am open to life. Surprise me. As I was contemplating where I would go yesterday, many emotions and feelings and thoughts came up, as you might imagine. I've been doing videos every day, really since January the 11th this year, and it's a big commitment. I had a busy day yesterday, very busy day yesterday on 11/11. From that peaceful time in the morning till I finally went to bed at night. I ended up, after my spiritual enlightenment circle, the Friday night meeting that I go to much of the time, not all, well, less than I used to, but I still go there. And I went there last night. And then I went to hear my son's band Elephant Gun play, which was between the meeting and my home. And I didn't get home until past midnight. And then I stayed up at the computer. I had 102 emails that had come in since I left for the meeting. And I always like to clear my emails up before I go to bed. And it was funny, I laid down on the bed to go to sleep at 1:11, and then it turned to 1:12. And this is 11:12 today. Numbers. They're just numbers. And today I started at 544, quintessential, and 4 is the number of Earth. 4 square, 4 corners of the Earth, 4 directions, 4 states of matter. Oh, there's 3 states of matter, that's right. Well, there might be a 4th one that we haven't discovered yet. Orgon or something. I don't know. Anyway. Oh. I woke up this morning at 10 after 4, so I almost got 3 hours of sleep, but I did, strangely, I laid there at first thinking and just breathing like I normally do before my feet go over the edge of the bed, and I dozed back off, and I had a strange dream, and in the dream I was teaching dancing. And I chuckle at that because I've never been able to take dance lessons. Dance lessons puts me right into my head. And I'm totally awkward when I'm thinking about how to move. Dancing to me comes naturally. I just move with the music. I become one with the music and I move. And sometimes it might be a waltz, sometimes a 2-step. Sometimes a 1-step, sometimes just totally freestyle. It's wherever it goes. And for those that have danced with me in the past, when I used to be much more regular at dancing, I hardly ever dance now. But when I used to dance regularly and I had somebody that knew how to follow, I mean, I might do 3 different kinds of dancing in the same song. Because I like to be creative and I like to feel the music. And I used to have people every now and again say, Ron, it's like you're dancing with angels. Because to me, it is dancing with angels. And if there's anything that I'm going to be able to teach, it's to teach you how to dance with your own angels, with your own higher self, the part of you that is divine, that is eternal, that is infinite, the part of you that is unconditionally loving of you. And I want you to get through your head what Spirit is putting in me. That all that has happened in these 9 waves, and then the 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th wave that happened in the last 14 days, has all been preparation for this time right now, as we, the human family, enter uncharted territory. And I'm going to tell you this. I'm not going to teach you religion. In fact, I'm plainly told, stop teaching people religion. Teach people to be themselves. Encourage people, not teach. Encourage people to be who they are. All of your life, you have had somebody else telling you how you're supposed to be. From your parents, who didn't know any better because that's how they were taught. It's not about blaming your parents, hear me. But we've all taught others what we know, because that's all we know. This is something new. This is spirituality that you're going to learn. 101. Spirituality 101. Be yourself. There's nobody in all of creation that's exactly like you, that comes in to this world and into this life with your unique series of gifts, and we all have more than one gift. There's no one that comes into this world that knows how to be you but you. And you've got to stop a conscious decision. Stop letting other people put you in their box, whether it's a religious box, a political box, a corporate box, a educational or scientific box. I don't care what label you want to put on the box. They're all boxes. And Spirit saying, it's time to set my people free. Now, I started saying I was pondering this thing, and I have lots of emotion around this, because as I've shared back in the beginning and maybe a few times throughout this past year, I used to think that I couldn't do my mission, achieve my mission, do what I came here to do, fulfill my purpose, whatever you want to call it. I couldn't do that until I had my spiritual partner. And as I made the commitment to do the 9th wave through the 28th of October, which was my original commitment to do a video every day, I thought, well, maybe by the end of the year, I'll finally be ready to have my spiritual partner. And I have some ladies that have been interested in me over the course of the year. But I'm in a box when it comes to relationships, because I don't feel right having sex if I don't think that that person is possibly my spiritual partner. I don't allow myself, because of my training and upbringing, to just relax and enjoy each other's company. And if it leads to sexuality, so be it. It's not a big deal. You heard what I just said. But that's not the programming that I was programmed with. The programming that I was programmed with is, if you got to really be serious about it. Sex isn't just a frivolous plaything. And that's what I've been taught. And that's what I've mostly believed. And I've mostly been alone. More so than with someone as an adult. In my adult life, I've been alone more than I've been with a partner. In fact, I've had ladies that I wished could have been my partner, and they said, Ron, there's too much of a priest in you. I saw that lady that said that to me several years back. I saw her yesterday at the wedding of my friend Shannon and new friend Ari, or Ari, A-R-I. It's interesting because her previous husband was Yari, J-A-R-I, and I didn't think of that till afterwards. But she went from Yari to Ari as her husbands. But anyway, I was told that I was too much of a priest, and that's when I realized some of my past lives, many of my past lives, that I've been a monk or a priest, and in the Greek islands at one point in time. That was one of my past lives that came to me, and I've been a priest in Aztec culture, possibly even Mayan culture. I don't know. I'm convinced that I've probably a really old soul and I've been around a lot of this block a lot of times. I've been on this planet for a long time, which is why I so love the world, because I've played every imaginable role from victim to victimizer. I've done it all. Do I know that for a fact? Intuitively, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's true. I say pretty sure because I don't have the solid evidence that I can point to. It's a feeling. But I want to have fun while I'm doing this, and I've basically put fun on the back burner by far and large. I did go up to my class reunion, and I had some really genuine fun there. But I've been pretty much alone. And I don't know, I'm telling you, I don't know how to rectify my desire to have fun and companionship and maybe get laid once in a while with all of this programming that I have to be able to figure out that this is the person that I'm supposed to spend the rest of my life with, because I don't want to get it wrong again. I don't want to mislead people or use people, because there's so many people, so many women, not just me, but so many women don't want to get it wrong either. They're just where I am. They want to have the person that's their twin flame or their soulmate. They want to at least believe that that's true. And for me, when I don't believe that that's a possibility anymore, I just put a wall up, basically. I don't allow myself to even relax and have fun because I've already figured it out in my mind that she's not the one because of this or that. She smokes, or she's doesn't have the body shape that I like. She has a personality flaw that I'm able to pick up, and I eliminate instead of play and discover. I judge. I'm telling you, that doesn't make you happy. And as we enter uncharted territory, Spirit's giving me the message, Ron, teach everybody to dance. Teach everybody that I want them to have fun. I know that's against a lot of people's religion. And if it's against your religion, maybe it's time to get a new religion. Maybe it's time to trust the Holy Spirit and your higher self, that together they are able to work to lead you if you will pay attention and be willing to risk being yourself, your unique individual self. Forget all the rules about ego and all of the rituals and things that you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to do anything except be yourself. The greatest gift you can give to God, to yourself, and to the community of the world that we live in, and specifically the local community that you live in, the greatest gift you can give anyone is to be your unique self. To stop making commitments and to learn to live in the eternal now. And watch where Spirit leads you. Why haven't we ever done that? Because we've been programmed. We've been programmed from the beginning to live in little boxes, just like the fish that was trained in a small fish bowl and then put into a larger fish bowl where they could swim out, but they continued to swim in the small fish bowl. Or the elephant, that as a young elephant, as an elephant, I don't know what an elephant calf, I'm not sure what a baby elephant is called. But anyway, you tie the rope around the elephant's leg to a stake and put a stake on there, and the elephant will try to at first pull it out. But then even when the elephant gets bigger and bigger, it's already been programmed to think that this is the range that I have. Well, Spirit's telling me to tell you that the range has been removed. And if you want to reprogram yourself, you need to tell yourself that God, Spirit, Creator, whatever you want to call the cosmos, the universe, whatever you want to call the power that is true. I'm not talking about the political powers or the religious powers or the secular powers in our world. They're as much in boxes as anybody else. It's only 100% of us here, and we're all in boxes. We're all in boxes that we've been programmed to play in. We're entering uncharted territory, and Spirit's saying it's time to move out of your boxes. It's time to let go of all the conditioning and to reprogram your mind and to listen to your heart, because out of the heart flow all the issues of life. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So recognize that your heart is abundant and listen to what your heart says. And your heart will always tell you to be yourself. You might have training camps that try to teach you how to be, using the body as an analogy, teach you how to be a liver. And so you go to liver school to learn how to be a liver. But you were born a pancreas. And here you are, a pancreas in liver school trying to learn how to be a liver. And you're wondering why you're miserable. Or you're an eye. And you go to ear school trying to have them teach you how to be an ear. But you're an eye. And you're not happy with being an eye because that's not what you were born to be. The will of God is not some arbitrary thing that you have to learn from somebody else. It's something that's within you, and your job is to discover it. Your job is to be you, your unique self with your unique talents, gifts, and abilities, your unique passion for things. Follow your passion, follow your bliss, because we're creating a new world. This is uncharted territory. We can have it whatever we want. It can be whatever we want. There are no limitations. There is no lack. There is no limit whatsoever to the resources that we have. We have all of the resources that we need, all of them. Forget how you've been programmed. You say, Ron, you're not telling the truth. I've heard that there's a shortage of this or a shortage of that. That's artificial BS. It's a lie. There is no limitation of energy. It is an endless supply forever and ever and ever, and it can never run out because it's all that is, and it's everywhere. Get out of your box of your own thinking. You may be a scientist that's been probed into a scientific paradigm of limitation. Get out of that box. Stop limiting yourself. And if you think you have a responsibility to limit others, stop it. Your job is to be you, your unique self, to discover you, your unique self. Maybe you've been playing a role that has been designed to push other people's buttons. Maybe that's a role. So give yourself a pat on the back. You've played your role very well, but the role is no longer needed. And I don't care if you're the president of the United States or the prime minister of some European nation or the king of some African tribe. I don't care who the hell you are. It's time to be you and stop worrying about what everybody else is going to be, because as you give yourself the permission and take the courage to be your unique self and to listen to your own heart, to listen to your own soul, and to come into your own power and your own freedom, you will automatically not need to control anybody else, because everybody else will be encouraged by your courage to step out and be you. And I can't encourage you any more than that. I don't know what tomorrow is going to be. I'll probably do the videos until I don't do them anymore. That's all I can tell you. I'm not going to make a commitment in time. I'm not living with dates. They've set new dates for the end of the 9th wave now of the Mayan calendar in June or July next year. I saw a video couple 3 days ago. And of course, 2012 is still very prominent in people's thinking. December the 21st. These are dates. Forget the dates. They don't matter. We're in a window of opportunity. We're in uncharted territory. We're creating the world that we're going to live in. Is it going to be a world that works for everybody? Is it going to be a world where our children have a chance to grow up healthy and in peace? they're going to be able to grow up having their gifts and their talents and their creativity encouraged rather than suppressed. We don't need anything to be the way it's always been, because the way it's always been is a prison. And I want you to see that. And I don't care where you are. It's a prison. If it's religion and you think there's only one way, it's a prison. It's a prison. There is only one way. It's the way of the heart. It's the way of love. It's the path of truth. And it is wisdom to be yourself. And it is foolishness and insanity to let anybody else put you into their box and tell you this is the way you're supposed to do it. This is the way you're supposed to be. Nobody knows how you're supposed to be but you. And nobody should. It's a game that we've been playing on ourselves and on each other. And it's a game that has officially ended by decree of the Holy Spirit. It's officially over. If you want to still play the old game and make it work, be our guest. But it's over. It's over. I just looked at the time and it's over 21 minutes long, this video. And I'm not finished. Because it's so important. It's so important for me to get it that, Ron, you don't have to live in the prison of the box. You're allowed to have fun. You're allowed to be human. In fact, I want to give you a little secret about spirituality. Spirituality is not living in a box. It's living outside of all the boxes. It's not living within a set of rules that tell you what's right and what's wrong. It's about following your bliss and listening to your own inner guidance. You've been told you don't have it, that you've got to get it out of a book, or you've got to get it from a college, or you've got to get it from an institution that gives you permission. You don't need permission to be you. Do you hear me? You don't need permission to be you. Nobody is your authority but you and God in you. You are sovereign under God, but God is in you as you. And for people that think that that's new age bullshit, tough. It's the truth. And if you don't want to see it, that's your prerogative. You don't have to see it. But the Spirit of God tells me that I need to teach you how to dance. And I'll always teach you how to dance freestyle. It ain't what steps you do, brother, sister. It's why you're doing them. Are you doing them because it's your passion? Because it's what you really want? God wants to give you the desire of your heart, not somebody else's heart. You may have had parents that have tried to say, well, you're supposed to be an engineer because your daddy's an engineer. Well, maybe you were born to be a musician. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. Listen to your soul. You are an infinite and eternal being, born with creativity beyond measure. There is no limit to what you can be and what you can do if you will allow yourself to be free. Get out of the box. Get out of it. We are free today. This is the eternal now. Between now and whatever time, we're changing the world. It already changed in mass consciousness. The critical mass was reached during the ninth wave. That's uncontestable to me. We did it. I look at my own life and I see the love that's being poured out to me and people begging me, Ron, please don't stop doing your videos. Keep it up, Ron. Keep it up. And the love that's been poured out month after month, and it's grown and it's grown and it's going to continue to grow. Not because I'm doing daily videos, but because I'm following my heart. It is not something that has to be an obligation. It's something that I'm doing because it's why I'm here. It's what I was created to be and to do in this moment in time. And I'd like to play. As I enter this uncharted territory, I need to learn how to play because I don't know. I need to know it's okay to not have a plan for the future, to trust the now. I need to know it's okay because a part of me doesn't know that. A part of me's been programmed to believe that I have to have answers for tomorrow when I can't see that answer. And so it puts me in a prison today. And I don't want to live in that prison anymore. I don't want to live in that box anymore. I don't want to have to cut my arms and my legs off to please anybody else. Because the way I'm going to please God is to be me, my unique self. Can you hear what I'm saying? That's your message to you. It's the message your soul, your higher self wanted me to give to you, to be you. Do you get it? I hope so. I'm excited. I'm afraid. I have faith. I have doubt. I am human. And I'm the new human. The human with courage to be. To thine own self be true. And as day follows night, you cannot be false to another. Are you willing to be you, even if it disappoints those around you that want to control you? Are you willing to disappoint their expectation and be yourself? Please say yes. Please say yes. I love you with the love of God that's infinite, unconditional, eternal, without any limitation, but the limitation that you yourself place on it. When you stand before the judgment seat, it's not God that judges you. It's you that judge you. Were you willing to be you? If you can say yes with all of your heart, you've passed the judgment. But if you can't say yes, you judge you, and you're going to keep coming back somewhere, somehow, till you get it. You're here to be your unique self. Screw all the concepts that say something else. They're lying to you. Do you hear me? They're lying to you. You are here to be you, and I am here to be me. I'm not your guru. I'm not going to give you lists of things that you have to do. I don't want you to be like me. Do you hear me? I want you to be like you. And that's the greatest gift you can give to me and to the world, to be your own true self. I leave you with these thoughts. I went almost a half an hour, and I'm not going to apologize for that. Some days it might be shorter, some days longer than the norm that I've had, basically around a 15, 16 minute or so. Anyway, I leave you with this. Namaste. I love you, and I will share my life with you for as long as it seems like it's the right thing to do. Bless you. Again, namaste.